Stitch, though. You made Stitch all red. Oh, that's very bad. Look at the poor little thing.
Mommy does not like the dog anymore. It is a sanitation issue.
Doggies don't have souls.
Go potty. Do you need to go potty?
We're here with our man, Blue, who has the jellyfish.
Teen mom star Farrah Abraham has harmed so many animals, from dogs to cats to horses. Farrah can barely raise her daughter, let alone handle 4 dogs at once. And that's why so many of her pets have had the same tragic fate. So let's get into it. If you guys know me, you know I love our animals, especially our pets. And there is a teen mom star, Farrah Abraham, who's been around forever, and she's gone through several different animals. And today I want to talk a little bit about this and why it is so wrong. I mean, there's a whole Reddit thread that breaks down the different pets that she's gone through and some of the tragic ways they've died. It's clear that MTV likes to put out shows with irresponsible people, but that becomes a problem when these people are responsible for children and for animals, and MTV gives them a little bit of money and they run and do who knows what with it. I mean, there are scenes where there are people there working with production and watching these animals in distressing situations. Like, for example, Farrah's daughter, Sophia, was out here painting the dog with nail polish when her babysitter was nowhere to be found. So, of course, Farrah is nowhere to be found and her mother, Deborah, is responsible. Also, keep in mind that Deborah, her mother, has like music and a music video, and it's all really uncomfy to watch.
This beat gonna make your bobby head, hey. Oh, shake something. Need a side hustle. Why you making trouble?
But I guess like Farrah is gonna blame it on her mother in this case.
Look at what you did to Stitch, though. You made Stitch all red. Sophia, I had to throw your clothes away. They were all full of fingernail polish. And look at Stitch's tummy. Look at the poor little thing. Oh, that's very bad. It's naughty. How come Mama let the fingernail polish out?
Oh, what is on my dog, Mom?
Sophia got into the fingernail polish. So anyway.
Oh, and of course she's not gonna clean off the dog. She's gonna wait for Farrah, and then, you know, Farrah is a nightmare to deal with.
I fell asleep because I've been up over 24 hours.
If you don't feel good enough to watch something and make sure there's not more of a mess, forget it. Forget it. I'm watching Stitch. You're gonna tell Stitch you're sorry? Give Stitchy a hug. Tell him you're sorry.
That poor dog. I mean, how do you even get nail polish off of that animal? I mean, do you have to use like nail polish remover, which is really harsh on the skin? It just sounds like a nightmare. Fans actually made a petition to stop Farrah from owning animals because she could barely take care of her daughter. So why the hell is anyone giving her a pet? Especially when we learn that her dog died because her daughter had tossed him, which we will get to that in a moment. But I want to talk about a muzzle situation that Farrah got in trouble for. Now, I'm not a pet expert. I don't know if a muzzle is okay or not. I mean, I would think if a dog bites, then it should be muzzled. But I also think that that's part of like how the dog is raised. You know, it depends on the owner too. This headline reads that teen mom Farrah Abraham accused of animal cruelty as she puts a muzzle on a new puppy. Oh no, I can't imagine putting a muzzle on a brand new puppy. Maybe an abused animal, like someone you're trying to rehabilitate. But like not a puppy that has no idea how to behave in the first place. You've got to raise it correctly. It sounds like Farrah's just being lazy. I mean, look at this poor baby. I feel like when they're this small, they're just teething. They're not biting. Like, what is that for? One person wrote, "What's her reasoning? This just looks so sad." Another person wrote, "Muzzle training is a legitimate thing, but I would 99% guarantee that Farrah has no idea how to do it or even why." And some people even went to say that the muzzle was on the wrong animal, that it should have been on Farrah herself. This person wrote, "This is her not wanting to train a dog to chew on inappropriate things." Another person wrote, "This makes me so angry I can actually scream." Farrah shares pictures of her dogs at the wrong time because at one point she shared a picture of her dog in a carrier that only had a few holes. Fans once ripped her again, and one said, "Geez, I hate this dog bag. Poor thing will be hot and have motion sickness." Another added, "That dog doesn't look well ventilated. It's just better to carry your dog in your arms arms or just walk it on a leash. Now, I dug up an old episode of Teen Mom, and Farrah gets a brand new puppy. Of course, it's not potty trained because that's part of training a dog, building that bond and having that, human to animal relationship. But of course, she's already over it. She doesn't want to go and potty train it. She wants to get rid of the dog, the one she just got.
Come on, Katie, let me change your diaper. Mommy does not like the dog anymore. It is a sanitation issue. Okay, it's not like you're going in the trash.
Mommy doesn't like the dog anymore. It's a sanitation issue, and now she's trying to put the dog in the trash while the cameras are rolling.
Calm down. But I'm doing it anyway. Kimmy, seriously, get off of the clothes. I've been really just not patient with the dogs, pooping everywhere lately. And so I'm like, Jean, our neighbor, I asked her.
I like how she wants to blame the dog, like, get off the clothes. Like, why don't you fold the clothes and put them away, Farrah? She's just trying to put all the blame, all of her problems onto this sweet little animal.
She would just, keep candy. And she was fine with it.
Now, Farrah has responded to some backlash concerning her animals, but it's not what you would expect. This headline reads, Farrah Abraham, my dogs are good, but my kid's in therapy? Oh no. Oh, what? So let's not talk about the dogs. Like, the dogs are good. Ignore everything else. Let's talk about my kid. Farrah Abraham is not sweating the accusations of animal abuse because she says her pooches are happy and healthy, which she says is not the case for her daughter. We got Farrah leaving Craig's Wednesday night in WeHo. Actually, I was there a few nights ago and I saw Heather DeBrode there. I always see her there. And we talked to her about the backlash she's getting on Instagram featuring her dog Cupcake muzzled and her Pomeranian Boo, who she dyed blue. As you guys can see in this video, one of her dogs is blue and the other is pink, which I think looks bad. I'm not against dyeing your dogs. I really think it's super unnecessary. But if you're going to do it, at least make it look good. And of course, like the dyes that are used for animals. I mean, I know there's some salons, you got to pay a lot of money. It's really just, is it worth it? This person commented, this is coming from the girl who tried to potty train Candy by holding her over a toilet and then yells at her when she poops on the floor. You're an idiot. You should not have animals. In response to the dog muzzle, this person wrote, you guys are freaks. Let's tie a ribbon around your mouths and see how you like it. You don't deserve animals. Farrah said that her family had been receiving death threats over the Cupcake video, and she called the harassment unnecessary and awful. She said Sophia treats her dogs as sister and brother, like royalty. We do have emotional support animals, and they must be trained to the guidelines of the law, which emotional support animals, at least from the state I had one in, Virginia, were very loose guidelines. Like, you can just get a doctor to say it is an emotional support animal, and it is. I couldn't find any sort of like certification. Maybe it's different in California. So if you know, comment below. I just don't know, so I'm not making any claims. Don't try to say, Sloan, you're wrong. I'm telling you I'm probably wrong, but I don't think it's not like like an assist animal. Those are different, like special needs kind of animals, but like a no emotional support. I mean, who even like regulates that? Farrah said, it's been ridiculous to see other people fabricate lies and animal abuse allegations when we treat our pets better than we treat our own children. Haters and liars will be blocked and reported, and we do not tolerate hate, violence, or bullying of any kind. This ended up becoming a bigger situation because eventually PETA decided to put out a statement asking Farrah Abraham to stop treating dogs like a fashion accessory or surrender them to someone who will love them unconditionally. I wouldn't be surprised if she's putting a muzzle on a puppy or using a ribbon to close their snout or to hold them over the toilet and to scream at them. She seems really unstable. In this next clip, you're going to see Farrah's mother, Deborah, telling her daughter, Sophia, Farrah's daughter, Sophia, that dogs have no soul. So this kind of like character, like this behavior is coming from her mother. I'm not surprised Farrah's like this. I'm not surprised that Sophia isn't too kind to the animals either.
Amen. Remember, doggies don't have souls.
Doggies don't have souls, so casually. Plus, there's so many dogs there. Ooh. That makes me my heart kind of race, because like, how do you think an animal doesn't have a soul? Like, so then do you treat it like an object? And Farrah had no comment. She's not correcting her mother. She's allowing her daughter to understand that dogs don't have souls. Dog backwards spells God, okay? I don't know if that means anything, but I think they have souls. Now, there was a death in the family because Farrah revealed that her dog possibly died after Sophia tossed him. Farrah's beloved dog Blue suddenly passed away last week after her daughter Sophia, 9, hinted that she may have contributed to his death. Of course, Farrah posted about this all over social media, which is just ridiculous. Sophia explained on her Musical.ly account, "I was getting Blue to go outside and my only choice was to toss him outside. And then I did, but then he went into shock and then 30 seconds later he passed away with no heartbeat." So then how hard did this, like, no offense, but like, is it, I don't know, I was gonna say deranged, but you can't say a 9-year-old's deranged. I mean, how does a child kill a dog? Like a 9-year-old little girl? Like, how hard did you toss that animal to put it into shock and to kill it right away? I've had little dogs my whole life. They jump off the beds. They're, and they're fragile. Trust. But a 9-year-old, I can't imagine inflicting that damage with a little toss. Although her daughter admitted to killing the dog, Farrah insisted that the possible reason for Blue's death was stress. That her dog was so stressed out that it just died. Are we living in the same reality? Like, where did this come from? So it turns out the vet reported that Blue looked like he lacked oxygen. They believed his trachea had collapsed. So I guess he fell so hard that his throat was hit that it lost its ability to breathe and it just died. Like, I wouldn't be haunted about Sophia, like killing your dog at 9 years old. Like, I'm sure she's repented, but geez.
We're here with our man, Blue, who has literally everything for us. We are so happy that we could be with Blue during his last little moments and work this out and figure this out. And this is like our first puppy that we've ever lost. But I'm so thankful for this little guy. And I know my little princess is so thankful too. But this is like the most special little Pomeranian.
That video is so hard to watch. Even though Farrah is a cringe person, I just, losing an animal just like strikes me right to the core. The headline reads, Farrah Abraham hands off dead dog to taxidermist. Farrah's beloved Pomeranian Blue suddenly died Wednesday, and it looks like they boxed up his corpse and handed it to a taxidermist who will freeze dry and then stuff the dog into a sitting position. Fuck. What the hell is going on here? This is terrible. Oh, not them getting a picture of it too. This is so much for the clout. I truly cannot. This is not the first time Farrah has been accused of abusing her dogs. In July 2018, Farrah's former friend Phoebe made several dog-related accusations against Farrah, claiming that she punished her dogs for barking and neglected to give her dogs water when she brought them to the Coachella festival. Quote, at Coachella, I had to water and walk these dogs because Farrah left them in a basket not to run around. How would you like to be trapped in a basket for 3 days? These dogs were starving for attention. When they barked, she squirted water in their face. Who does that? Farrah is clearly incompetent, to say the least, and I have another old clip where you can see she's not one to own an animal.
No, we don't go potty over there. Hey, dog, I swear to God it's going potty. I feel like it's going to go potty on me. So, just take doggy to the bathroom.
Wait, does anyone explain why she needs so many dogs? Like, why has she had so many animals throughout the years? Like, there's clearly no reason. She's got her hands full with a child. Why does she need 4 dogs?
Go potty. Go potty.
Is this bitch being serious right now?
Can you go potty? No.
Why didn't no one tell her?
Okay, that's it. You go potty. You piss and you poop on a rug. We're gonna have an issue.
Well, what do you expect?
Yeah, what do you expect? Especially because a dog's not going to know what a toilet is.
You did piss on the rug. I took you to the potty, and you didn't go potty there. So bad. Bad. Yep, doggy's been bad. Doggy. Shoot him square.
Maybe the doggy needs to go for a walk for once. We started off this video by talking about her daughter painting their dog with nail polish. Well, Farrah Abraham was slammed for animal cruelty after letting kids paint on a horse. This is so unnatural and just not cool and just kind of disrespectful to the animal, in my opinion. Farrah wrote on her Instagram that Starburst hosted her first birthday party. We're so proud of this birthday wish come true. Starburst let the kiddos paint unicorn designs, pet, and feed her. And it was her first birthday party? Like, damn, she's probably traumatized. One person wrote, I can't believe that no one has reported this that lives there. This is animal cruelty. Another person added, this is awful, not cute, that poor horse.
So she announced that she's going to be renting her miniature horse out for birthday parties, basically forcing her little miniature pet to become a canvas for kids to paint on at these parties. Starburst hosted her first birthday party. We're so proud of this birthday wish come true. Starburst let the kiddos paint the unicorn designs, feed and fed her. Pet and feed her. Wow. Not to mention more fun on the farm. Starburst knows she's a birthday party must have. We're proud Starburst is back up and going after healing for 4 months and can now see in both eyes. So her poor little miniature horse has been sick for months and has had to have eye surgery from my understanding. We're so happy to see Starburst happier than ever and being a hashtag working horse. Go Starburst, go. We love you. Big thanks to the medical eye drops at Central Cali Caregivers. You can use on your cats and dogs too, and even for you.
That is so sad for that horse, and I just feel like none of these animals deserve this. It's such a disrespect to the natural world and animals and the beauty of just these specimens, and I just think it's the utter disrespect that we continue to give these animals. Unfortunately, it was reported that the horse had been having health struggles, so they weren't on the birthday scene, and they did make a full recovery from the paint. Farrah Abraham is problematic for many reasons, but the animals, that's one that I think like we can like shame her for other things, call her out for more, but like the animals, that's something I can't pass on. You really need to stop with that. And I truly hope that she refrains from having any other animals in the future if she does have any right now. I'm sure she does with that amount of dogs. But I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Do you have any other people you'd want me to talk about their animal care? I mean, we've talked about the Kardashians before. That was wild. That was so hard to track them all down. But leave your thoughts. If you have any other video ideas for me, my email is SloanWellKnown@gmail.com, and I'll see you in a new one soon. Bye, guys.